Welcome back, everybody, to Sip and Spill. This is our weekly show where we invite you all to come sit down with us, grab a cocktail, and talk about all things life, love, pop culture, etc. We are your hosts. I'm Anna.
And I'm Nikki.
And we are very excited for another fun week of Sip and Spill. We are back. Nikki, how was your weekend?
My weekend was very quiet. It was filled with 0 alcoholic beverages, which was amazing.
We love that.
It's so nice waking up on a Sunday and not being hungover.
Right. You can actually...
I had so much energy today. This morning, me and Dolly went for a walk, even though it was freezing. It was really good. Good. Babysat my nephew. He's walking.
I want to cry every time I hear that because where does the time go?
Little potato.
He was literally just born. What do you mean he's walking?
Yeah.
He's an infant still.
Yeah. Love him. How was your weekend?
It was good. We celebrated my parents' 30th anniversary this weekend.
Ooh.
30 blissful years of my wonderful parents. And when my mom watches this, she's going to laugh about because this is pure sarcasm. But it was nice. We went out to dinner, us, my sister's boyfriend, Jared, my boyfriend, John, my brother, Christopher. You know, we all had a very nice family dinner at our favorite, one of our favorite Italian spots near us called Nona's. Delicious food, good bottle of wine going around. It was just a really nice dinner. We don't get to do them too often, so had to go out, had to celebrate. Their actual anniversary is Tuesday the 4th, which is, I think, when this episode will be dropping. So a happy 30th anniversary, Mommy and Pop.
Yes.
We are eternally grateful for you both and all that you do for us, and hope you appreciate this special shout out on the podcast. Not everyone gets one of these. 30 more years to come and then some. So
yes,
it was a nice weekend. But excited to get back to doing what we do best, and that's sitting here and having a nice refresher. I think you have something else
to share with us for this week's episode.
Well, yes, we'll get more into it in just a little bit, but I shared with Nikki, and I'm sharing with everyone here, that John and I, my boyfriend, are starting to talk about moving in together and starting that next chapter of our lives together. And it's exciting, it's a little scary, it's a little nerve-wracking all at once, but it's a very positive thing. You know, for those who know me, or maybe for those who don't know me, rather, John and I have been together for almost 4.5 years now, and we've never lived together at this point in our relationship. And it was working for us for a long time. There was, you know, when we first got back together, he actually moved to the city for a couple of years. He had his own place, and that was, you know, a goal of his that he had always had, and he wanted to do it. And while we were still in COVID and rental rates were still low, he did it. And so he did that for a number of years, and then, you know, he moved back to Staten Island, and so we've been going back and forth between Jersey and Staten Island for the last couple of years. And again, we've been making it work, but I think there always comes a point at time where you know, realize that you have to start changing things. You have to start making a shift to the next phase of life. And so that's where we're at right now. And, you know, we'll see where the next few months bring us. It's probably going to be a period of, I would say, 3 to 6 months that we start actually, you know, doing this and getting myself situated in his place, and, you know, really finding our footing with living together and whatnot. But it's an exciting development in our relationship. It's exciting to think about, you know, finally getting to have a life together. Not that we don't right now, but
it's different.
It's very different. And I think it's getting...
You get to see all things living with somebody, and we will get into that.
We will for sure. But I think it's, you know, I think too, as you get older, it's just, you reach that point where you just have to kind of do it. just like jump full force into it. And so, so we'll dive in deeper there. But before Nikki tells us about today's cocktail, I do want to let everyone know that it is an ode to John, because this is called the Lawn Care Lemonade. And we decided on this cocktail because one thing about John is he's fully embraced suburban life over the last couple of years. And he is obsessed with lawn care, taking care of the lawn. I mean, he talks about it all year like it's the Super Bowl. Like the way certain men are obsessed with football and they wait for the Super Bowl all year round, John waits for the springtime to come so he can start mowing the lawn. So this is in honor of John. Nikki, tell us what's in the Lawn Care Lemonade.
I just want to say that can never be me because I'm highly allergic to grass and I get hay fever.
Right.
So
it's not for the faint of heart.
It's
lawn care.
Yes. No. All right. So this is our Lawn Care Lemonade. We have 1.5 ounces of vodka, 4 ounces of your favorite lemonade, a splash of seltzer, and we garnish this baby with a sprig of rosemary and a slice of lemon. Look at her. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. She's right on theme.
Yes.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. Yeah. So I feel like significant others living together, this is a controversial topic. I think dating back to our parents, like that was never a thing. Like you had to get married and then you live together.
Correct.
But I want to hear your take. I'll share my take. And I'm excited to hear what our viewers have to say about this. But for me, I honestly really do believe you have to live with the person first before you ever take the next step. It is just so necessary because you don't know. You don't know what is going to happen.
No, 100%. And I've gone back and forth on it. I've had my moments where I'm like, you know, I would like to be married before I live with somebody, just, you know, to have that commitment there already. But I do think I lean more towards your thinking where you have to see somebody like in their daily life, in their natural habitat, to really know that you can spend the rest of your life with them, that you want to spend the rest of your life with them. And so,
not to say that we're testing this with your relationship, but just in general, I really do believe that if you even want to continue on with a person, you have to see like the way they live.
Absolutely. Because I mean, I will say even myself, I feel like I'm different at home than what people see, you know, people I work with, friends, like, you know, there's certain layers to people, and I feel like you really don't get to the core of someone and who they are and how they act and all of that until you see them and how they live on a daily basis. And so I think if you have the opportunity to move in with your significant other before you get engaged, before you decide to take that leap and get married, absolutely do it. Because it's, at least for me, my opinion is you're better off having that knowledge and that peace of mind beforehand rather than, you know, getting married, just moving in together for the first time, and then maybe you learn things about this person that you really like cannot get past and it becomes a wider issue. And you know, granted, there are plenty of people out there who wait until they're married to move in together, and they just are totally fine. They embrace each other's faults and their good things and all of that, and they make it work, and that's amazing. But for me, I'm someone who really likes to think things through. I really like to plan things. I like to know what I'm getting myself into. And, you know, John is the same way. We're both, you know, very practical people in that sense. And so this is just something that we've talked about for a really long time. But, like, now is the time where we're taking that jump and we're starting to get serious about actually doing it. And again, it's a little scary. You know, I've never lived with a significant other before. He's never lived with a significant other before. And so it's going to be a new experience for the both of us, but I think it's one that will really benefit our relationship in the long run. And I will say, like, again, he lived on his own for 2 years. He was in his mid-20s at the time, and he did a fine job taking care of the apartment, keeping it clean, keeping food in the fridge, cooking for himself. Like, so I did see kind of a preview of what he is like on his own, and I still see that now when I go to his place. So I don't think I'm in for a ton of surprises, hopefully not. But I already do feel like I have that sense of how he'll be when we live together. I think it's more a matter of how I am and how we'll mesh together when we're in the same home.
Yeah. My mom was not even allowed to go on a vacation with my dad, like pre-marriage.
It's a different time. It's truly a different time. And I think, you know, the two of us have really done like a 180 in terms of relationships from what our parents did. Because, I mean, my mom was the same thing. She didn't have a lot of the same relationship experiences I feel like I have had over the last few years of dating and whatnot. And, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's just she is from a very traditional family to begin with, and she's very traditional herself, and she decided to uphold those beliefs as she got older. And I think it's a natural thing when a new generation comes, they don't necessarily follow those same beliefs and those same rules, and they, you know, want to forge their own path, and they want to do things their way. And I mean, I'm the oldest in my family, and I feel like that's a natural thing for the oldest child in the family, is to just kind of want to take the reins on life and do what they want to do, and, you know, create a path for themselves rather than follow what their parents did beforehand. And so, you know, I think it can be hard when you come from a traditional family like that to make these decisions and be comfortable with these decisions. But at the same time, it's all going to contribute to growth in some way. I always say, you know, again, if something makes you uncomfortable, that means it's probably a good thing for you. And this is one of those situations where, not saying I'm uncomfortable with it, but I think the idea of doing something that, you know, my parents didn't necessarily do when they were dating or when they were engaged, you know, that would be, it's there might be some heads that butt in the next few months. Just putting that out there. But I think at the end of the day, it will be good. And, you know, again, we're adults at this point in life. I mean, look at you. You went and you bought yourself a house at 26 years old, and that's not something that our parents did when they were.
I was terrified being the first to do that, because, yeah, normally you, in our family, you get married and then you take that step. So to do it the opposite way was entirely scary. But, yeah.
I think you just got to do it sometimes.
Yeah,
if it's what you want, it's
when you can't get it out of your head. Like, I just couldn't get it out of my head that I wanted to do this. Like, every day it was just in my mind. I was constantly looking at real estate, and then my mom kept telling me, wait for my ex, wait for him, he'll be ready in a year. No, I just wanted to do it now. I didn't want to wait. Speaking of my ex, that man's morning routine fucking triggered me every morning.
What did he do? I don't remember his morning routine.
It's just the little things. He like, I don't know. He would wake up, and just the way he would like hop out of bed, and like just very like, he would brush his teeth very aggressively, like every fucking time he brushed his teeth. It was like just a big to-do that just made me feel so icky. And I was just like, this is just fucking annoying. It was the same thing. He woke up, he got out of bed, he had to shut the fans off. Meanwhile, I told, if I'm still laying in bed, it's fucking hot, leave the fan on for me. No, he had to shut the fan off. He had to unplug everything that was plugged into a wall. He had to unplug. He went around, he unplugged everything. Then he had to, when he ate breakfast, he had to get his milk and cereal from his mommy's house.
Oh, no.
So he had his like little back house and then the main house. So he would get the bowl, he would get the cereal, bring it back, eat his cereal, bring it back. I'm just like, this is just a lot.
This guy got 10,000 steps in just doing his breakfast every morning. Holy shit.
But just stock your fridge.
Right. He had a kitchen.
He had a mini fridge.
Yeah.
And this mini fridge was his TV stand in his little kitchen.
Right.
It was just so odd. Like, you're living in this space, make use of it.
Right.
Cook.
Absolutely.
Use the fridge. Use the amenities that you have.
Yep.
So all of that in itself just bothered me.
Sure.
And I mean, I don't know about this, tune in, but I mean, me laying in the bedroom and having to hear him explode every fucking morning. I'm just like, I don't want to listen to this right now.
I think that's something only you dealt with.
I know it's like human, like nature to have to like take a shit. But when I'm hearing all of this.
Yes, no, I fully agree with you.
As I'm waking up in the morning, I don't want to be bothered.
Right. I'm not saying save something like that for when you're married, but like that's the level of comfort you reach when you're married to somebody.
You went, you got the cereal in your mom's fucking house. Go take your shit there. Save me. And then the whole entire room would fucking stink.
God, yeah. No. Oh God. I can't even,
and then there would be like little remnants of shit in the fucking toilet.
That's the worst.
I would literally drag his ass back and say, you clean this right now. Like, you're not a child. How fucking dare you do this?
There it is.
How dare you?
No, that's the worst. And I mean, I'm sorry to say, but that goes for anybody.
You're a grown ass man.
Like, make sure it's clean when you leave the bathroom. Don't leave it a mess.
All of your deposits go down.
Right.
So, hopefully, we know John is much cleaner than that.
Yes, he definitely.
And we will not have to deal with any of that bullshit. But
No.
the fact that I've stayed with that man for way longer than I should have, dealing with that,
But again, this is why it's so good to live with somebody before you make that commitment. And like, you didn't live with him,
but the overnights were enough.
Right. Like,
I would literally cry to my mom that I want to go home.
Exactly. Like, you got that preview of what life would be like with him, and you said
it was full of shit.
literally full of shit. And so you knew you couldn't do it, and that was it. You know, that's it. You're better off for it.
Right. So the overnights were definitely enough.
Yeah.
I would go. He lived an hour away from me, so I would go spend some time with him. And I also remember, like, my job, my 9 to 5 was just so daunting, and I was just so miserable in it. Which, okay, but like, he was just, the energy level was just through the roof, which is fine. But like, when I got home from work, I just wanted silence.
Right.
I wanted to just sit in my own thoughts, relax, chill. But it was always, hey, how was your day? And I'm just like, which brings us into our next segment of the show.
All right.
Am I the asshole? This is the segment you guys love.
Everyone's favorite.
All right.
Give us the story, Nikki.
Am I the asshole for not wanting to chat with my boyfriend when I get home? I, 23 female, love my boyfriend, 27 male. I do. But when I get home, I'm usually overstimulated and tired, and I just need a moment to decompress. Lie down, scroll on my phone, play on my Switch, read, whatever. Only for 10 to 20 minutes, then I'll go find my boyfriend and ask about his day, tell him about mine, and cuddle. What a life. I've explained this to him more than once. I always go find him after I ask how he is and what he did that day. I don't ignore him when I walk in. I usually say something along the lines of, "Hi babe, gonna relax a bit. I'll be there soon." Kiss him and then go to the bedroom to relax. He doesn't understand this and feels upset that I leave him. He thinks it's unnecessary and sometimes follows me around until I give up on my quiet time. I've tried to explain that it helps me relax and I can't really be present or listen to his stories until I've had a few minutes to unwind. But he's still angry and hurt. He wants me to stop this habit immediately. Am I the asshole for not stopping? I feel for this girl.
I do too.
I feel for her because it's not easy.
No. I think...
Like, don't even look at me. Don't even talk to me when I come in the door. Act like I'm a ghost and I'm not even there, please.
Right. I mean, that's what people like this guy don't understand. I mean, you know, who knows what his day is like, what his work day is like, whatever. But at least
it seems like they're having two different kinds of days.
Yeah, really, it does. I mean, we wake up at the ass crack of dawn.
5 a.m.
Literally 5 a.m. The sun's not even up yet.
We come home, the sun's not even out.
It's still not out. Like, it's just when you're out of the house for that long of a day, and don't forget, you know, the 5 to 7, 5 to 8 commute time, that's just the commute. You still got to deal with 8+ hours of actually working, dealing with people, dealing with projects, dealing with responsibilities all day. And then you have to get yourself back on whatever bus, train, boat you use to get home. I mean, this girl wants 20 minutes. I need 5 hours when I come home. I like wish that I could just feel decompressed in 20 minutes.
No, she says 10 to 20 minutes.
No, I'm sorry.
Minutes? Like, no, don't talk to me.
I need way more than that to feel decompressed when I get home after a day of work. So bless her that she can even, you know, do that. But I think, like, as her partner, you have to be somewhat understanding of that, and you have to respect that a little bit more. And what's 10, 20 minutes out of your day? You already went however many hours without seeing her. I think you can last another 10, 20 minutes. I think you will be fine if you sit in your room for a little bit longer, play your Call of Duty, play your whatever it is that these guys play on the PlayStation nowadays. I have no idea. But do what you got to do for another half hour. Give her that much. Let her scroll on her TikTok. Let her catch up with her friends on Instagram, whatever she's doing. Like, let her be. Let her fucking be.
He sounds like a dog, like a little puppy.
No, for real. Like,
poor Dolly. When I get home, she starts throwing her toys at me. I say, oh, it's so cute, so cute. I'll be right back. And I gotta just like, I lay on my bed. She'll jump up next to me. She'll lay with me for a little bit. But then she's throwing her toys. She's ripping my scrunchie out, pulling at my hair. And we gotta get up and we play.
Poor baby.
But
imagine a man doing that to you.
Hell no.
Imagine a grown-ass man coming to you and being like, oh, babe, you want to make dinner? You want to do this?
No,
you want to do that?
No,
you want
to
No. Absolutely not. I really think it's not that hard to give your significant other a little bit of downtime when they get into the house. Let them relax. And at the end of the day, she's going to be better for it because she's not going to... I mean, I know when I'm stressed out, God help the person who tries to talk to me.
Yeah.
God
and
help
I
that
hate
person.
when it's just like, oh, how was your day? And it's like, it was the same fucking day I had yesterday. Nothing has changed. Right. Nothing has changed. I mean, especially back then, I had 2 asshole fucking people I was working for. And I'm just like, stop asking me because you know it was just as miserable as the day before.
Yes. I do think that, like, now that you're in a different work situation, that will change. I think that definitely contributes to it as well, because I know, like, I mean, listen, you know, John and I have the same conversations when I get home from work or I'm at his house. Oh, how was your day? How was work? And it's like a lot of the same story. You know, you tell them what you did, if anything special happened, like, whatever. But it's...
The conversation can wait for an hour.
Yes. And, like, normally... we're not, you know, going into a deep conversation about life as soon as I get to his house. Normally it is a little quiet when I first get there. We say hello, you know, we, like, figure out, are we going to make dinner? Are we going to go out, catch up for a little bit? Like, we're not getting into, like, a 30-minute conversation right away. And, like, he gets it, I get it. Like, we both need that time to just kind of unwind for a minute at the end of the day. It's just, this is life. Like, life gets busy, and, you know, we don't have to subject ourselves to being miserable 24/7. We can take those few minutes of the day to relax and, like, do what we want to do before we have to get back to life, you know, whatever that looks like for you. So, my girl, I don't think you're the asshole. Mm-mm. Your boyfriend just needs to grow up and understand.
This is life.
This is life.
This is life, babe.
We all need a break. So I hope you get yours soon. All right. Well, Nikki, you have another fun game for us.
I do.
That I've been trying not to spoil for myself. So
okay,
you explain it, and we'll get into it, and then.
So, in preparation for Anna's big move, this segment is called Ready to Shack Up.
Oh.
And I'm going to give you a complete list of questions that you're going to have to answer. It's a mess test. Number 1, you find his socks under the couch for the 3rd time this week. What do? A, you pick them up quietly, turn them into a chore chart. B, or C, dramatically toss them out the window.
Ooh. C sounds like a lot of fun, but I'm more of an A type person. I will pick them up. I will put them in the laundry room.
But we'll see how many times you will pick them up before I dramatically toss
throw them out the window. Yes.
So right now you're at an A.
Right now we're at an A.
Okay.
Ask me again in 6 months.
Okay. Next question. He wants a PS5, but you need a new couch. How do you compromise? A, you save for both. B, you rock, paper, scissors it. Or C, go to a full financial advisor and make a spreadsheet.
Now, I'm not that extreme. I would have to say we'd save for both because, you know, and John's not a PS5 guy. It would probably be more like a camera that he's saving up for. But I would like to think that while we are still young and still don't have children, we can be okay with each other spending our own money how we choose to. And, you know, again, this goes back to the practicality of the two of us is like the reason we're starting the living situation we are, which is I'm moving into his house. That is a house that belongs to his family. You know, part of the reason for this is because we'll be able to save money. We're not looking to buy something right now that we can't afford. We're not looking to pay rent on something that we're not gonna, you know, it's not gonna be something we own or can use as an investment in the future. You know, like this is something we're doing to save more for our own home in the future. And so I think while we're doing that, we can manage to save a little bit of money on the side for his PS5/camera and my many things that I want to buy. Because one thing I'm scared of is he's going to see how many Amazon packages I get in a week when I move in, and I don't think he's going to like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot.
All right. What is your strategy for dealing with his 3-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash bottle?
Why does every man have the 3-in-1?
Does John have it?
He does. He literally does. I think it's Dove. The men's Dove 3-in-1.
Oh.
Body wash, shampoo, conditioner. I don't understand. Well, what are the options before I get
your
into
options are you accept his minimalist lifestyle. B, you introduce him to separate products. Or C, you hide it and replace it with your favorite brand. I mean, Dove is a great brand. We love Dove.
Yeah. I just let him have it. Like,
let him have it.
As long as he doesn't touch my stuff, I'm good because I'm the one that has the separate shampoo, conditioner, body wash, face wash. Like my shower right now is a mess because I've got so much shit in there. And mind you, I share it with a brother and sister, and they've got their shit in there too. So there's just products galore in the shower. He can have his 3-in-1 as long as he doesn't mind me having 10 different bottles of other products.
Okay. Decor drama. He insists on hanging up a giant Star Wars poster in the living room. Do you? A, let him. B, negotiate it for it to go in the bedroom. Or C, call an interior decorator for backup.
C, because it's not going in the bedroom. That's for damn sure. I will tell you. He's going to hate me if he listens to this episode.
You don't want Chewbacca looking at you in the bedroom?
No. Well, again, he's not a Star Wars fan, but he has accumulated quite a collection of posters over the last few years. And some of it's, like, not terrible. It's, like, art, you know, in a sense.
Okay.
But he bought this poster maybe like 2 or 3 years ago now. He was still living in the city. He's Japanese, by the way, for those who don't know. And I don't know if this has anything to do with the poster, but it's a poster of a tiger. It's like one of those like Asian traditional scrolls. And it's this tiger, and it's got I believe they are the Japanese characteristics. I apologize if I'm wrong on that. But it's just like one of those things that every time I see it, I'm like, why does he have, like, I promise you, he doesn't know what this says on it. I can guarantee you, he has no idea what those characters mean. I probably know more about it than he does. Fun fact, I took Japanese in high school, and I learned how to write all of those characters. So, you know, so as we've been talking about, like, starting to move in, the first thing I did was say, these posters gotta go. They cannot be in the bedroom. Like, it's not happening.
Oh, laying down the law.
No, I'm telling you, when I get in this house, it will be transformed.
Okay.
Because it's like a bachelor pad right now.
Yeah.
He's got these posters in his bedroom. There's just a lot of things that need a little just reorganizing, and he knows it's coming because I prepared him for this. But that was one of the first things I said. Put these in this room, make this room your office. You could have as many posters as you want in there. The bedroom, we're not doing this.
Yeah. Okay.
I have an aesthetic in mind. I have a vision in mind.
What's your aesthetic? What's your vision?
Well, there's a lot of beige already in the house, and I'm a beige girl for sure. So, like, we'll probably keep it to a lot of neutrals, minimal patterns, very clean, very simple. I just want it to feel like kind of like a hotel. Like, I love a bedroom that feels like a hotel room, you know? Mm-hmm. So, we'll see how I make that happen. But it's not going to be this giant tiger poster hanging on the wall across from the bed. I don't want to see that when I wake up in the morning.
The eye of the tiger. All right. He chews loudly during dinner. How do you bring it up without starting World War III? A, make loud chewing noises back at him. B, gently suggest mindfulness while eating. Or C, record him and play it back as evidence.
Ooh, I probably would do C.
My sister says I chew loudly, and like she'll make fun of me like doing it back, and I'm just like, I don't even realize that I do it.
One thing he does do,
I just enjoy food so much.
I don't like. What's the problem? I don't think I mind. Well, he doesn't do that to begin with, but I feel like I wouldn't mind if I heard someone chewing loudly. But one thing he does do that really like drives me nuts is, so we've got our plate of dinner, right? Got the fork. As he's eating, he scrapes the fork on the plate, and it makes that like,
yeah,
like all of that. And I'm like, John, please stop, please. It's going right through me. Stop. And he's like, what am I doing? I'm like, please, you're scraping a lot right now.
You just say you're scraping, and he knows.
Yes, yeah, literally, because I've been doing it so much. Like I never used to make anything about it, but now that like, I guess, well, the thing is, the last couple of years he's been in the house, we've gone out to eat a lot, and like that doesn't happen. Lately, we've been cooking a lot more when I go over there, and so I notice it more, and I'm like, you're scraping, please. So that's, I make no bones about it. I gotta tell him because it really bothers me.
Yeah, you gotta speak up when shit bothers you.
Yeah, I gotta nip it in the bud now.
Oh yeah,
I'm not dealing with this.
No scraping once you move in.
Mm-mm.
All right, he thinks ketchup belongs on pasta. Do you A, let him live his truth? B, gently suggest therapy? Or C, take over all the cooking duties forever?
Well, I don't want to do C.
I love to cook.
I love to cook too, but I just can't imagine. Well, no, I have there's been nights where I've come home from work and I've cooked something really quick, but I also feel like if there's going to be two of us, he likes to cook too. So like, you can take the cooking on the days that I'm at work and I don't want to do it when I come home, and then vice versa, I'll do it on the other days. So I will let him cook the ketchup pasta if he so really wants it. I will not eat it. Okay. That will be the day that I either make something separately or I order something for myself or
order sushi.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's going to be a lot of sushi getting ordered to that house for sure. But yeah, no, if you want it, go for it. Just don't expect me to eat it. I will be concerned, though.
I agree. Is he Italian?
Yeah. He's mostly Italian. He's maybe like a quarter Japanese.
Okay. He accidentally shrinks your favorite sweater in the wash. Do you A, smile and forgive him, B, hide all his clothes as revenge, or C, enroll him in laundry boot camp?
Probably C.
Laundry boot camp.
Yeah, you got to learn how to.
Who's going to teach him?
Certainly not me, because I don't even know how to do laundry well. I'm going to have to get my mom to help him, and I don't even know. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see how that goes.
Shelly's laundry boot camp.
Shelby.
Coming up.
You better get on it.
Yep.
He does his own laundry, though. I think I can trust him with it. I don't know.
Trust.
We'll see.
Okay.
What do we got next?
He's always hot. You're always cold. The thermostat war begins. How do you settle it? A, bundle up like an Eskimo. B, sneakily adjust it every time he leaves the room. Or C, install a lockbox around the thermostat with your code.
So, we have the opposite problem where I'm always hot. He's always cold. So, he's got like 15 blankets on the bed at night. And I like literally just keep pushing them off because I'm dying. In the summer, horrible. And like the last few years I put up with it, but like there was one night this past summer where it was so hot. I was about to leave. I was literally about to drive home in the middle of the night because it was so miserable.
I've done that.
You know what?
In the middle of the night. Goodbye.
I got up. I put the air conditioner on. I didn't even ask him.
No.
I said, I'm putting this on.
As you should.
I couldn't deal with it anymore. So that said, I probably would do the putting the lock around the thermostat and putting my own code to it, because when I need that bitch to be 50, it's going to be 50.
Yeah.
And no one can tell me otherwise.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd definitely rather be cold than hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
You can always add layers.
Yes.
But when there's already a big fuzzy blanket and then a big fluffy comforter and the shit, like, no, please get it off of me. Get away from me. Go to the other side of the bed because I can't take the body temperature either.
All right. This is a realistic one. Very realistic.
All right.
He keeps forgetting to take the trash out. Do you A, start a chore wheel, B, write passive-aggressive sticky notes, or C, let the trash pile up until he notices? See, I do C with myself. I play this little game with myself that I let the trash just pile up. And I'm like, I wish sometimes I can assign Dolly some chores. Like, hey, Doll, can you take the fucking trash out today, maybe? Can you call, like...
Get up off your ass.
Can you call the electric company? Because, like, we're experiencing some difficulty. Yeah, so I definitely let the fucking trash pile up, but...
Yeah. I would probably go the chore wheel option.
Okay.
And I feel like that's important when you live with a significant other, is to start divvying up chores in the house.
You have to have that conversation because you're not going to know who wants to do what, and
we're not living in the fucking Stone Age anymore. Like, gone are the days of the men getting to go to work, come home, and do nothing, where the woman gets to be home all day and has the time to clean up the house and make the dinner and all of this.
I would love to be a housewife. So if anybody wants to make me a housewife, holla at your girl, because I'm so fucking ready.
Yeah, I mean, and one day we'll probably both be in that situation, because it's just, that's how we want to be as parents when the time comes. But before that, don't think that that's what you're getting right away. Like, we're in this together. We got to split up the
Both
chores.
contribute.
We got to contribute. You know, so I think I would do the chore wheel option. He would be getting the trash for sure.
Okay.
But there's things, you know, again, that like I like to do versus what he likes to do. Like, I don't mind washing dishes, but he has to have the dishwasher on. And like, all right, we'll put the dishwasher on, sure. But it's like, sometimes I don't mind just sitting there washing a dish hand by hand. And, you know, it helps me like zone out for a second.
Yeah. It's like
peace.
therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's therapeutic. Like,
Yeah.
I usually, like, when I'm washing the dishes, like, I'll have somebody on FaceTime. And, like, I feel like as I'm doing chores, I need to have somebody on the phone to do them. And
Sure,
that,
well, it makes
like,
it go by faster.
Like yesterday, I was taking my tree down and I was talking to you,
Yeah.
putting my ornaments away. It just helps me concentrate.
Yeah.
So, and that's it. And I think we
All right.
covered most. We got an idea of how this new chapter of your life is gonna be.
I mean, so
Very
far
exciting.
so good, it seems.
Yeah, I think you got it down pat.
I don't think we'll kill each other.
No, but my advice for you is have grace.
Yeah.
Have grace with yourself. Have grace with him.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's
No.
definitely not easy. There were days that I just fucking cried because I'm like, what the hell did I do? But in the long run, I think it makes you stronger. It makes you a better person. Find your way in this life a little bit easier. So I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Very exciting stuff.
Thank you. Well, I'll keep everyone posted. It's, again, something, you know, it's a very long-term plan we have, how to make this work. But everyone will be along for the ride with us and appreciate the support and the good thoughts. And we'll get there. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And we'll, you know, life goes on. We just got to keep going. But it's exciting. It's an exciting time. Dolly's licking the microphone stand. That's her excitement. All right. Well, we've got a little bit of time left. We'll hit on pop culture for just a sec.
Okay. What we got?
Well, the Grammys are tonight. And
Oh.
I don't normally watch award shows.
No, hell no. I used to when I was little. Like, my mom would record them and my dad on, like, the DVR for me. They'd be like, hey, Nick, we recorded this for you. And, like, I'd be so excited and I would watch it back a million times. And now I'm just like, I don't know who any of these people
Yeah.
are. I don't give a fuck about who they are or what they do. And I have no desire to watch. But what about you?
No, I kind of feel the same way. Sometimes I tune in like once in a while just to see what's going on, but I feel like now everybody posts about it on Instagram. You know, years ago it was Twitter. Everyone would live tweet what the Grammys, what was happening there, what was happening at the Oscars, like all this. So
If
like
there was a wardrobe malfunction, it was
Right.
on Twitter before it even...
Exactly. So it got to a point where it was like you really didn't need to even watch this shit live to know what was happening because everybody was a journalist that night and was posting about it and telling you what was happening. So the last few years, like, that's really what I've relied on is social media to tell me what's going on at these award shows. But I don't know if I'll catch the Grammys tonight. We'll see. I really want to know what's going to happen because Taylor Swift is nominated for, I think, a few things with, you know, her new album that came out last year. Normally when she wins one of these awards, she makes an announcement of like a new album coming or something. So we might get an announcement of Reputation, Taylor's version, coming out this year. Highly anticipated.
predicting
I'm not going to predict it because I thought that was what was going to happen last year at the Grammys. It was either the Grammys or another award show. It probably actually was the Grammys. That's when she announced Tortured Poets Department that came out last April. So we might get a Rep TV announcement tonight. We might not. I'm not going to jinx it. But another exciting category I feel like every year at the Grammys is Best New Artist. And I saw this article today on everyone who has won Best New Artist in the last maybe 20 years or so, and where are they now? And I thought it would be fun to just like test both of our knowledge on these people and if we know them for the big stars they are now, or if maybe the title unfortunately did not do much for them. So let's get into it. So we're going all the way back to 2000. So 2000's Artist of the Year, Best New Artist, Christina Aguilera.
Oh.
Staten Island native.
Yes.
Shout out. I mean, it's Christina Aguilera. I would say she's doing pretty good at this point in her career. 2001, Shelby Lynn. I have no idea who this person is.
No idea.
She had an album in 1999 called I Am Shelby Lynn. We still don't know it. Apparently it is what earned her Best New Artist in 2001. So it was, I guess her big break. But otherwise, we don't know her. It seems like she released an album in 2024, but I still never heard of it. So, sorry, Shelby, but we're going to scroll past you at that point. 2002, Alicia Keys. Oh, we all know Alicia Keys.
Yes,
I
legend.
mean, Empire State of Mind, obviously, is like just what a lot of people know her by. But I mean, how she's done so much. So, Girl on Fire, she's done so much in the last 20-something years. 2003, Norah Jones.
Nope.
No idea. Come Away With Me was everywhere in 2003. I guess that was her big song. No idea. But this is interesting. She told People in a 2022 interview that she never pressured herself to stay on top or match that first album's success. I respect that. I respect that. Don't kill yourself trying to have this big, glamorous career if you don't really feel the need to do it. 2004, Evanescence. I
know that one song.
We all know that one song. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. I mean, that's probably what everyone knows her for. I don't know what she's doing now, though. She's married. She has a son.
Okay.
Seems good. 2005, Maroon 5. We all know Maroon 5. They're still going strong. Adam Levine, still going strong. 2006, John Legend. Another one we all know and love. 2007, Carrie Underwood. We love Carrie Underwood.
Love.
Country Queen. 2008, Amy Winehouse. Rest in peace. Very sad. But she had her moment for sure. 2009, Adele.
Love
Adele.
Love.
Another one still going strong. I feel like the next few years we'll be more familiar with for sure. 2010, Zac Brown Band, which is interesting. I didn't know they had won Best New Artist of the Year at one point. I mean, they're so huge now, so it tracks. 2011, Esperanza Spalding.
Nope.
See, her name sounds familiar, but she beat out Justin Bieber and Drake in the 2011 Grammys. She beat Drake, Nikki.
Rude. No.
What is she doing now? She's worked as a professor. She started teaching at the age of 20. She performed with John Legend last year. That's interesting. Go girl. 2012, Bon Iver. I think most people know him because he collabed with Taylor Swift a few times, but still a big artist. 2013, Fun. You remember Fun? We are young. Yeah. So Fun, I mean, they were very big at the time when that song came out, so that tracks. Jack Antonoff is part of Fun, and he is a very close friend of Taylor Swift's, and he writes a lot of her songs with her, so he at least has been continuing to do well. I don't know about those other guys.
That was the wedding she went to this summer in LBI.
Yeah. He is married to Margaret Qualley. I don't know what these other guys are doing, so we're just going to keep scrolling. 2014, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
Wow.
Haven't heard from Macklemore in a while, though. What? That was another. Man, the music was so good back then. It really was. Not that it's not good now, but there was good stuff back then. 2015, Sam Smith. Love Sam Smith. Love, love, love. 2016, Meghan Trainor. That's actually a little
Ah.
surprising. I didn't realize she goes that far back. She is married to Junie Cortez from Spy Kids.
Yeah, their babies
Oh,
are
they're so
adorable.
cute. So cute. 2017, Chance the Rapper. Very cool. Very cool. 2018, Alessia Cara. She had some good music back in the day. I don't know what she's up to now. She's got another album coming out. Love and Hyperbole will be released on Valentine's Day this year. Oh, we'll have to check it out. 2019, Dua Lipa, I think. Love her music. She's got some great hits. 2020, Billie Eilish. Not that big of a fan, but no, she's got some good songs. 2021, Meg the Stallion.
Love.
We are all caught up to speed, I think, on Meg the Stallion. 2022, Olivia Rodrigo.
She has some bangers.
She has some bangers. She had a big world tour. So I think she earned it. And she's going strong. 2023, Samara Joy. I have no idea who this person is. I'm very sorry to say. Jazz vocalist. 2023, Best New Artist of the Year. She went viral on TikTok.
Oh.
She won another Grammy last year for Best Jazz Performance. She's got another out. She's got, music out there. I'm kind of surprised. This doesn't seem like a very mainstream choice for the Grammys, but maybe that's why they went with her. In 2024, Victoria Monet. I don't know her music either, I'm sorry to say. But she is another singer-songwriter. Looks like she did a feature with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Or maybe her daughter did. I'm not sure. But those are our past 24 Best New Artists of the Year. Now, here are the nominees for this year's Best New Artists of the Year. Coming at you live from the Sip and Spill pod. I'm going to botch this name. I have no idea how to say this, so I apologize. Khruangbin. That's probably the wrong way to say it, but I'm sorry, never heard of this person. They always have a few people in here who you really don't know, but somehow they make it to Best New Artist. No disrespect, get your bag. Sabrina Carpenter. I mean, we all know Sabrina Carpenter. I'll be very surprised if she does not win it.
I agree.
She has had an enormous year the last year, so we'll see. Shabuzi.
Oh.
Love Shabuzi. Doechii.
Doechii.
You know Doechii?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Hi, I'm. She had a TikTok song.
Really? I'll have to look it up. I don't know Doechii.
Let me see. Some TikTok song she had. I'm not going to get it now.
All right. Well,
hi, I'm Doechii with 2 eyes.
Okay, I don't know it. But we'll see if she takes home the...
It's like, Doechii, why don't you introduce yourself to the class? Then she goes, hi, I'm Doechii with 2 eyes.
She sounds like a kindergartner.
That's what it sounds like. But I think that was the only song that I knew. It was from TikTok. Oh, the next one.
Teddy Swims. Teddy Swims. He has had quite a year.
Some soul.
He is phenomenal artist. Really phenomenal. He's a contender for sure. Next up, Chappell Roan. Also, big artist this year. Quite controversial with her take on life as a pop star. And I mean, I gotta say, I respect that she does not want to be bothered.
Give me more info about that.
Well, she basically, she was blowing up. She was at Coachella. She was doing the thing. And then she was going on a series of interviews and she basically was saying that she really doesn't care for fame or she's not even that, but I think she was getting very uncomfortable with the fame. And she was planning to do some more shows that she ended up canceling because I think she was getting very overwhelmed. She's getting a lot of anxiety about performing and being like, you know, this big name, big star. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But she's got some hits, and I'm sure there are a lot of Chappell Roan fans out there rooting for her. So we'll see if she makes it. Next up, Benson Boone, another big TikTok artist with Beautiful Things, that song that's a hit.
Oh, yes.
He's had a couple other good songs this year, so we'll see. Maybe he'll make it. And then last up, Ray. I have no idea who this person is.
Me either.
Ray. Who could Ray be? Ray? I have no idea. I'm sorry. But congratulations on the nomination. And, you know, you never know. Maybe they'll surprise us. My one gripe with this category.
Dolly wants to speak.
What do you have to say about the nominees?
What do you want to tell them?
I think that's a vote for Sabrina Carpenter. Oh, maybe not. Chappell Roan? Oh,
tell us.
Oh.
Okay, I think she likes Sabrina. She's a Sabrina Carpenter girl.
You like the Breens. Okay. I think that's a yes. What I was going to say, my one gripe about this category is they never choose the artist that I like. So last year, I think Noah Khan was up for Best New Artist, and he didn't win because this Victoria Monet won. And congratulations to her, but I mean, Noah Khan had a big year last year.
It reminds me of American Idol. They win American Idol, and then you don't hear from them and what goes on. The only one we've heard about, or you can still see till today, I believe, a few of them. But the number one is Carrie Underwood.
For sure.
And then I would say Kelly Clarkson.
Which she never won Best New Artist. Well, I don't think she did. She wasn't on the list, which I think is a crime. But yes, American Idol.
Yeah.
You know, we hear from her a lot. Yeah. But there's a lot of winners of American Idol that we don't hear from. We don't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
That's a story for another day, I'm sure.
Yes.
But we'll see. We'll see who takes home the awards tonight. We'll see what special announcements and whatnot are in store for us at the Grammys. Until then, I think we'll close up this week's episode.
Anna and I are going to go run a 5K. It's not an actual race, but we are doing this for ourselves because we have our half marathon in April, which is really exciting. Trying to get ready for that. Anna's doing a lot better than I am with the running.
I'm not.
I really don't like running on the treadmill. I've been trying to do it. It's just not comfortable for me. It's not the same. So we're going to go take a run on Sandy Hook. Check it out. I've never ran around over there, but beautiful sights. It's freezing out, so looking forward to it.
Yep. We got 10 weeks to go. Yes. So we got to get ready. Doll's got to cheer us on for something. So we got to get there one way or another. But
let's get to it.
We're going to get to it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for another episode of Sip and Spill. If you're watching us on YouTube, please drop a like, drop a comment, share this video with your friends. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcasts, be sure to keep tuning in. Check us out every week. We will be back with many more episodes to come. And please don't forget to give us a follow on social media. We are at the Sip and Spill Pod on Instagram and TikTok. That is at the Sip and like Nikki Spill Pod. Give us a follow. Check out our content. More to come there as well. And we will be back next time. Cheers to another good episode, Nikki.
Cheers, Anna. Cheers, Dolly.
Let's go running.